So these Gloria Vanderbilt art cards that are handwritten by her, that have handwritten notes by her, that I have been listing on eBay. I've been calling her art installations, like art installations, but Gloria Vanderbilt actually used to call her art installations, she called them dream boxes. So I just got to add that on. Officially, they are called dream boxes.
I do like that painting for some reason. Local artist in Las Vegas.
Jim Heller, he passed away in 2001.
We'll talk about that painting more later. We're going to go to the Vanderbilt files again today. Today, the Vanderbilt files is going to lead us to the Time Foundation. Henry Luce. Let's go. We're going to hit that letter. She was a model. Gloria Vanderbilt was a model, but this one here caught my eye today. This piece here is what we're going to talk about today. It's number 5. This piece we're talking about today is Untitled, number 5 by Gloria Vanderbilt, 2000. But I think that maybe later on she did title it. Because here in this handwritten note, she says, "I see you looking at me. I see you looking at me." So let's take a look. And then we have a little poem. So this is the one we're going to pull out of the file today. Let me give you a good picture of the artwork. Remember, these installations that we'll be talking about mostly they're like in plexiglass boxes. They are installations, art installations, I think they call them. That's a pretty good picture of it. Again, it's Untitled, number 5. And in the handwritten note, she says, "I see you looking at me." And this is in the file, so let's go ahead and read it. "I see you looking at me. I see you looking at me. I see you envying me. Where night is day for me in fluorescent display in my plexiglass box. I love you looking at me. I love you envying me. Where those coppery curls and pumpkin-colored ribbons are all that remain of me in my plexiglass box. In my plexiglass box, I love being pretty, 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 pretty. I love being me. Where my curls have been washed, the bloody roots cut away. Where my screams have faded, no echo remains. Beauty is all my remains in my plexiglass box." Now, I'm guessing that's a poem by Joyce Carol Oates. We'll have to do a search on that. I don't know. I'm assuming that maybe this poem inspired her to do the artwork. It's possible. Inspiration. Let's go over the note. "Darling Andrew, I hope that you are feeling better. Leela's party for Eric's book was a wonderful occasion and launch for a big success." Let me read that again. "Leela's party for Eric's book was a wonderful occasion and launch for a big success." Anyhow, Eric is an author. "I am only sorry that we did not have more time together. At a large party, it is impossible to really talk. Sending along one of Joyce's extraordinary poems for the book we are What's that word? Collaborating on? Okay, so I guess it was this poem. She sent this poem with this card. Collaborating, I guess. Anyhow, signed Gloria, 2007. She said, "P.S. Love the picture of my car with yours." So they had a party. The Leela she's talking about was Leela Hadley. I'll show you a picture of Leela Hadley. Leela Hadley and Eric, they sort of had a moments together. Anyhow, I guess when Eric met Leela, when he first met Leela Hadley, she was walking down her spiral staircase in her coral-walled apartment in New York, and she was wearing a gold dress, and it was love at first sight. We're talking about Eric and Leela. Now, Leela Hadley married Henry Luce III in 1990. Henry was the heir to the Time Life fortune. So here's a picture of Leela with John Steinbeck. But once Leela had Henry in her grips and she had the Time money in her purse, she could hold all the New York parties one would desire. She had arrived. So, if you're going to run in those circles, well, I guess you got to have money. So I have a railroad light for sale. They weigh a ton. I mean, they literally weigh a ton. It would take 3 people to pick the damn thing up. But I can slide it in the back of my truck pretty easily. One person. I mean, well, it's not easy, but I can slide it in the back of my truck. Anyhow, it's on eBay for $450. I get a question, and I got to share this question with you because it's so funny. The guy says, "I'm going to be flying into Burbank for one day. Would you be willing to meet me in Baker if I buy the light?" I thought that was so funny. "I'll be flying into Burbank for one day." I mean, I feel like this is some director. He lives in Florida. He lives in Palm Beach, Florida for the winters. "But I'll be flying to Burbank for one day. I can have my servant boy. He'll drive to Baker." Now, Baker is only about an hour away from Las Vegas. "Would you be willing to meet me in Baker if I..." It takes all types. So anyhow, what did I hate to be sarcastic, but I couldn't help myself. I said, "I'm sorry, I will be flying into Paris on that day." Oh, shit. Life is so good. Life is good. I'll be flying into Paris. You crazy fool, you.